I'm Sally Van Cura, and welcome again to In the American Kitchen, a show where local cooks tell us their recipes and the stories behind it. And today, a very interesting recipe, something we've all seen but didn't think we could actually make. And we are being joined by Joe Miyazaki. Joe, hi.
Hi, Sally.
I'm so glad you joined us.
Thank you very much.
Now, we're going to make sushi.
Correct. There's different types of sushis in actually not in the American kitchen, but in the Japanese world. But misconception is all sushi is not raw.
Okay, so dispel the myth.
Correct.
It's not all raw fish.
Correct.
So we're going to try some different recipes.
Right. Yes, there will be with there will be sushi with raw fish in it, and some without raw fish in it.
Okay.
Okay.
So what types of sushi are you doing?
We're doing a futomaki that has no raw fish in it. It's mostly vegetables, and then that'll be one type of sushi that we'll be doing. And the other type of sushi we'll be doing is a hand roll sushi. That's more of a squeezed type of sushi.
Okay.
A kappamaki and a tekkamaki, with one with vegetable in it and one with raw fish in it.
And you're going to help me with all these words, right?
I'll do my best for that. Yes, I will be.
Okay, well, let's get started.
All right, then.
Okay, thanks. The first sushi roll that we're going to make is futomaki.
Yes.
Am I right?
It's called futomaki.
Futomaki.
Right. It's called the big roll or a fat roll of sushi.
Okay. Okay, and it is
on rice, with rice, seaweed, and different ingredients.
Okay, good. So what do we need to do to make this?
Of course, we need the sushi wrapper, which is like a bamboo with string on it, which is the standard size for most sushis.
Okay.
Okay.
And we have our seaweed wrap, which is called what?
Nori.
Nori.
Right.
Okay.
There's also two sides to it. There's one shiny side that's fairly smooth and a rough side.
Okay.
We'll be using the rough side on the inside of the sushi.
On the inside,
Correct.
the rough. Okay. Now, the sushi rice, you prepared this ahead of time.
Correct.
Now, you use regular Japanese rice?
Yes. It's a Japanese rice that's short grain.
Short grain Japanese rice. Okay. And then what you added to it was just vinegar and sugar to taste.
It's rice vinegar and sugar that's like proportioned.
Okay. Okay. So it's really to taste. And then
Correct.
you cool it off.
Cool it off. It must be cool to use because it'll wrinkle the the seaweed.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay, so could you show us how you roll?
First of all, we'll lay the sushi down, the nori down, which is the seaweed. We'll take a little bit of rice, but make sure your hands are a little bit tacky wet, so the rice won't stick to your fingers. We'll take maybe like a baseball size.
Okay.
All right. All right, little baseball size. Put it in the middle.
It's a big one. Mm-hmm. When they say big.
Right. Then when you start from the middle and out. Just use your fingers, all right?
Okay.
Of course. And at the edge, make it about a 1 finger length. Let me leave a little rice there. Okay. A little bit on the edge. Just all it is a rice that's all the way to the edge, but not all the way, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
And of course, you need a little bit more rice.
And you're using a whole sheet.
Correct. There's different types of sushi that uses
half sheets.
Half sheets, and I will be doing that a bit later.
Okay, good.
Okay. Right now, that's what we do right there. Now, the different things we're going to be using. The rice is done with. Mm-hmm. First, we'll get a little bit of ginger that's sliced, pickled ginger. This
is pickled ginger, which has a very distinct flavor to it. It's good for your even digestive, isn't it?
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
And you're putting quite a bit. You're just rolling it across the edge.
Correct.
Here. Okay.
And now we use a small piece of cucumber. It will be just about what size.
Now you prepared the cucumber just by cutting it and coring it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Correct. Now this is a pickled, not cooked gourd, you could say.
And what's that called? This is the first time I've ever seen this.
It's called campio.
Campio.
Right. It's a pickle, not pickled. It's a gourd that's been sliced like not shredded but sliced. Okay.
Okay.
Then that's what.
And you would get this ingredient at
Mostly any Japanese store or a restaurant type of store for Japanese foods.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then of course this is how you say mushrooms that are called shiitake mushrooms. They've been marinated in soy sauce, a little bit of sugar, and hondashi. It's a
Hondashi.
That's like a fish type of ingredient that it's like instead of the
Fish sauce?
No, not a fish sauce. It's instead of the MSG,
Okay.
and this is like a little bit better for it instead of the MSG.
Oh, okay.
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 So now we got all the ingredients in there.
And you know what?
Yes.
The smell of the mushrooms is pretty strong too.
Yes,
It
it
smells
is.
really
Very
good.
nice, yes.
Yeah.
All right. But now since we got all the ingredients in there, we'll start rolling
I've
it.
never done this.
Okay. First, up to here.
Now okay, you bring it up.
All right. I'm just covering it, then go around.
Okay, and you're pressing it, making sure it's all firm.
And ferment. There it is. That's the futomaki.
Now that's easy.
Okay. But now
That's
that's
easy.
why I left a little bit of the seaweed
Right.
untouched by the rice.
Now you got it in rectangular and everything. Now, do you have to let it set?
Let it sit for a little bit so the rice could the moisture of the rice could soak into the seaweed, so it'll be a little bit easier to, so it doesn't fall apart on you as you eat it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, you don't just serve it like this.
No, you have to you cut it in the middle, then cut it on the outs.
Okay.
About say 3/4 inches thick.
Okay.
I'll be showing you that in a little bit.
Okay. Well, Joe's teaching me all kind of new names now. The next row we're doing is
It's called a kappamaki.
kappa maki,
Right.
which means,
Vegetarian roll.
oh, we're going to have vegetarian roll. Okay,
Yes.
there's a lot of people that's happy about that.
We'll be using the seaweed, which is very good for vegetarians.
Okay,
Okay, we'll be using the same rice, but half sheet again.
half sheet again.
Of course, the rough side in the front.
I'm getting
the
that
inside.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, the same thing. Small baseball-sized roll of ball of sushi rice.
Okay,
All right, that we pre-made. Again,
and it is pretty sticky too.
very sticky rice.
Yeah, I didn't realize how.
Because the rice is a mostly, how do I say it? Sugary rice,
It's a real starchy one?
starchy
Yeah.
rice, right?
Okay.
Okay, that's the actual rice part there.
Okay.
Now we'll take actual cucumber pieces, put it in the middle. That's it.
Okay.
Of course, then roll it again. Would you like
This
to try
would
to roll?
be, oh, you want to see? Okay, let me try. See, this is, okay, first you bring it all the way up.
Just roll it.
Okay.
Wait, but there you go. There you go.
Okay. Did I do it?
That's fine. You did it.
And now it's real firm.
Real firm hold.
Okay. And then it should be,
There
hey,
you go.
hey. Hey, hey.
There you go.
And how much would that be in a restaurant?
Depends on the actual restaurant itself. It could be a couple dollars to maybe $4, $5, $6. Who knows?
Okay. And that's easy enough to make at home.
Yes.
Hope everybody gets to try it. Okay, so next one.
Next one would be the hand roll.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. For sushi, we did mention that you don't have to use raw fish. But if we are using raw fish, here's a few tips that Joe does have for us.
Once you get to the store, make sure you go to a reputable, market where for fish there is fishermen's. A lot of good people go to get fish.
Okay.
Like your regular markets or whatnot. Make sure it's like nicely pink, and if it's cold and firm.
Okay.
All right.
And it looks pretty moist too.
Right. If it's moist, it's a little bit. If it looks a little bit dry, you're fine. But as long as it's mostly pink.
Okay.
Okay. Then try to get it cool as possible all the way on the way home. And if you want to keep it in the fridge for a day or two, that's fine. But use it as quick as possible.
Okay. And while you're making your rolls, make sure you keep everything cool as you're making the
Correct.
rolls.
Yes.
You don't want to forget that you are using raw fish. So.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
right.
thanks for the tips.
No problem.
The next roll we're going to do is the tekkemaki. Now, tell us a little bit about tekkemaki.
Okay, tekkemaki usually is a one-item roll, which is we'll be using fresh tuna,
Okay.
which is raw, the raw fish part.
Okay, after we told everybody no raw fish,
No,
but
I mean,
we're going to try one.
Right, exactly.
But I saw tekkemaki. It was funny. What does tekka mean?
Usually as a gambler's, like a finger food.
Right. It was so the gamblers didn't walk away from their tables
Right.
when they're winning.
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to make our first tekkemaki.
Correct. We'll be using the same type of seaweed again, but only half sheet.
Okay.
Okay, like this rough side and the smooth side again.
Okay, and again, the rough side is on
the inside.
the inside. Okay.
Same thing. Of course, I'll be using this one. Okay, but same thing. Like you wet your hands a little bit.
Okay.
Make sure it's a little moist. This time, take a little bit less rice, obviously. Okay, maybe a little small baseball size.
Okay.
All right. Same thing as the middle.
Just roll it out.
Roll it out. Keep their sides. Okay. Of course,
Okay.
leave a little bit in the front.
Okay. So your family came from Japan?
Correct. My mother and father are here from Japan, and I was born here.
Okay.
And the only reason why I know how to make the sushi is I watched my parents do it. Well, actually, my mom do it while she was cooking. Cause my mom goes, "What are you doing?" "I'm watching you. I want to learn." She goes, "That's weird. My brother-in-law, my brothers and sisters never watch their mother, but you're watching me." So I watched and I learned how to do it.
This is one.
Okay.
That's great.
Now we're using the raw fish, one ingredient today.
Okay.
Of course, we cut it into little strips.
Okay, now this is tuna, like you said.
Correct.
Now, where is the best place to get fresh enough tuna so we could use it for sushi?
There's all different types of Asian markets around the town. There's Mitsuwa market that's in Arlington Heights, and there's an Asian market that's in Orland Park.
Okay, so we even have places around here.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, as you see, the one piece of ingredient that's all
Yeah,
across.
not really much, but it's right across. Okay.
Again, you're going to be rolling it. Tucking everything in.
Okay.
Make it into a little square. Press
Making
it
it
firmly.
firm. Okay.
Done.
Again, that is easy. I like that.
But like I said before, there's only certain, maybe 3 or 4 different fishes or things that are raw in sushi. One is the raw tuna.
Okay.
Okay?
And this is a great recipe. It's if you went to the restaurant for this, it's so expensive. It's something fun to do at
Correct.
home. Okay,
Exactly.
good. So next row.
Right.
Okay, thanks. Finally, a sushi roll that I could pronounce. Hand roll sushi.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what makes it a hand roll sushi?
Because you actually use your hands, not the sushi wrapper.
Okay.
The sushi roll wrapper.
Now that I learned how to roll it, now
you
we're
have to
going to
use
use
your
our hand. Okay.
Correct.
Here
Of
we
course,
go.
keep one hand dry.
Okay.
Keep your other hand moist so you can grab some rice.
Good. Okay.
So, of course, again, the half sheet of the seaweed.
You even use this for a hand roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, again, the rough side in.
Good.
Take a small little glob of rice. With your wet hand, that is. A little bit of rice in there.
I can't believe how sticky that rice is.
Very sticky. Then you put a little bit of the mushroom. If you want, some of the actual raw fish. If
Okay.
you prefer.
And you can get pretty creative with
Oh,
this,
yeah.
right?
You could put so many different things into a hand roll itself. Okay?
Wow, that's great.
Then take the
And then you make it into a cone.
take it into a cone. This ain't the prettiest one, but that's it.
And
the
that's
hand
it.
roll. Yes.
That looks
That's one type of hand roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there another?
Yeah, the hand roll is actually, I could use it as I could roll it into my hand and make the
Okay.
sushi out of it, which I'll be using the raw fish this time, okay?
Okay. Let's see.
Of course, I wet my hands. So take a little bit of rice. Roll it up. It's a little bit too much. Of course, I'm not an expert like my mom. Okay? Usually, sometimes there's the actual raw fish in a little small slice. There's a actual green spice, which is the wasabi, which I don't like too much. That's why I don't have it. Just put it there.
I'm not a big wasabi fan.
Right. That's the actual sushi you
And
had.
see, I've seen that at the sushi bars.
There you go.
And that's all you had to do for it.
Yes, it is. That's it.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed the hand roll too.
Would you like to try one yourself?
Oh, we'll be trying all
Okay.
this. Okay, great. So let's show how we could serve all this.
All right, we'll do.
Okay. And now for the best part of the show, when we get to taste everything.
I cut it up first.
Joe, you did.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's taste it.
All right.
It sure looks good. Now, again, let's do a rundown of some of these rolls now.
Okay. This is the kappa and the tekamaki here.
Okay.
These are the two hand rolls. These are the two hand pressed rolls.
Okay.
And the futomaki.
Okay. So I think I want a hand press roll.
Okay.
And we have just
soy
regular
sauce,
soy
regular
sauce
soy sauce.
for dipping.
Little dip. Whoop. And eat.
Okay. I always take too much.
It's good though.
This is delicious. This is very good. And it's so easy to do at your home. Now, the only thing you couldn't get from a local market would be a bamboo
Bamboo roller, the sushi roller.
And this didn't even use the bamboo
correct.
roller. So I hope everybody gets a chance to try. Joe, aren't you going to?
Yes, I'm going to be trying the cucumber roll.
Okay, the vegetarian. Yeah. Sure, you're showing me all these names. This is delicious. This is delicious. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching In the American Kitchen. And if you need and if you would like to be involved with In the American Kitchen, please email us at the show. So here's to better eating. Thank you.